Alright guys, Michael here, and today is going to be a different type of video from what I normally post on this channel. Normally I'm posting PBs from speedruns that I'm doing, or random videos that I decided 4 years ago were good to upload on the internet. But today I'm going to be posting a video of my Funko Pop collection. If you've known me for any period of time on any platform, you know that I have a large Funko Pop collection and that it's a pretty important hobby to me. And a lot of people have asked, like, how many Funko Pops do you have? What Funko Pops do you have? And I figured the best way to settle that would just be to post this video. So I'm going to go through my collection today, point out some of the highlights that I think are most important, tell you some stories about how I got them, and I'm just going to show you the overall collection. A few things to keep in mind about it. I've only been collecting since February of this year, so that's 10 months of collecting. So my collection isn't huge like a lot of Funko YouTubers have. I only have 92 Pops in my collection as of recording this video. I'm going to get some more soon. I have some in the mail. Christmas is coming up, but as of right now I have 92. And another thing to note is that I don't have proper storage of my Pops right now. I don't have a shelf in my room. I'm getting a shelf in my room soon. But as of now, there's a bunch of Funko Pops in my closet or on my dresser, and I don't like that. So don't come in the comments like, "Oh, Michael, you're gonna mess up your Pops." I know. I can't really help what the conditions are right now. But with all that in mind, let's get started with the collection. If you want to see more Funko videos, I can do some like mail calls. I can do some videos talking about my Pops specifically. If you want to see stuff like that, leave a like or comment on the video and let me know. And let's get started with the collection.
Alright, so for this collection video, I'm going to start with the Pops that I don't want to say I care the least about, but have the least value to me or don't really fit in my collection. I didn't mention earlier, but I mostly collect old cartoons and old TV shows like Looney Tunes or Hanna-Barbera Funko Pops. So the most important ones in my collection are generally going to be those. So let's start here. We've got this Alex Trebek pop. It was one of the first pops I ever bought in February. This was when Alex Trebek had pancreatic cancer, and I decided that I wanted that pop. May he rest in peace. I've got a few ad icons up here: Smokey the Bear, Energizer Bunny, Morton Salt Grill, the two Green Giant characters. Also Chester Cheetah. The other pops up here, I've got the Coca-Cola Polar Bear, which is one of my favorite pops actually. I don't normally out of box pops, but the Coca-Cola Polar Bear is an exception. And I have this Shawn Kemp, which was part of the 2020 Emerald City Comic Con. I am a big Oklahoma City Thunder fan, and before the Thunder were in Oklahoma City, they were the Supersonics in Seattle, which is where Shawn Kemp played. So this was a Funko Pop that I had to pick up. Yeah, the box is in bad condition, which is why it's out of box. Down here you've got this Walmart exclusive Chucky. You got a Toonami Tom that's a Funko Club exclusive that I grabbed at GameStop, and a Toy Story 4 Sheriff Woody. I'm not really sure what I was thinking with this one, but it looked cool. Also, I've got this Bane Pez right here, which is pretty cool. Down here, I've got the Child Pop because, you know, everyone likes the child. I have this Dobby from Harry Potter. I've got a Carmen Sandiego. I want to get my hands on the Diamond Glitter Carmen Sandiego soon. And I've also got the Barnes & Noble exclusive Diamond Glitter Olaf, which is a really cool pop. Now we get into the bulk of my collection. Alright, so we're going to start off over here. I've got this Kylo Ren with TIE Fighter. It was pretty cheap because the box is kind of banged up, as you can see. Alright, so up here, we've got a lot of cartoon pops. We've got some of the Darkwing Duck pops up here, Gosling Mallard and Negaduck. We have this exclusive Ricochet Rabbit to New York Comic Con, which was a really cool pop. They only produced 300 of this variant specifically. There's a pink variant, I believe, and a blue variant, but this is the most expensive of them. He's worth, I believe, 40 bucks. We got the Secret Squirrel Pez, Top Cat, Wally Gator, this this fall convention Baba Louie, along with Quick Draw McGraw. We have a few Looney Tunes pops. You can see Bugs Bunny, the specialty series Gossamer, Daffy Duck, Sylvester and Tweety, the Elmer Fudd, and Opera. I also have a Pepe Le Pew San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, but it's at my apartment currently, along with a few other pops, so you're not going to see all of my collection right now. I have this Popeye pop and a Pearl pop, and I'm going to be getting another Steven Universe pop soon in the mail. Once that comes, I'll probably do a video because I have 5 or 6 pops in the mail currently. I have the Speed Racer pop up here. Speed Racer is a show that I used to love. This Punisher War Machine, I didn't really have a reason for buying it other than I thought it looked really cool. The Penguin Imposter pop is one that my mother bought for me. I have this Black Panther that I got in a mystery box. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. I have a weird amount of DC pops for someone who barely watches DC. I mean, you have Aquaman, you have the glow-in-the-dark Entertainment Earth Aquaman, Invisible Girl, The Thing, a bunch of Fantastic Four pops, and a bunch of Star Wars pops. I don't even watch Star Wars. This Chuck Norris pop is honestly one of my favorites. I also have the t-shirt that comes with the Funko. Right here. I have the Funko shirt. And over here are just some more pops that round out my collection. You can see the 8-bit Dig Dug in there. This Greta that I got from a mystery box from $7 a pop that kind of scares me. And I have 2 10-inches up here. The Scrooge McDuck and this Gray Deadpool. The Gray Deadpool is messed up. The sword is off the hilt in the pop, but it doesn't really matter to me because I bought it for $4 at Walmart on clearance. And the Scrooge McDuck is a really cool pop that I picked up when I was at a store in Trinity, Alabama. So over here we've got a bunch of really cool pops. This Marvin the Martian pop, it's one of the Space Jam pops from that line, and it's worth $75 right now. I bought it for $45, so it's climbed in value since I got it. We have some of the Looney Tunes 80th anniversary pops, the Bugs Bunny King. I have the show outfit and the fruit hat at my apartment as well. I have a few musician pops. I've got Tupac, Biggie, and Freddie Mercury, and I've also got Diamond FYE exclusive prints at my apartment. I have Red Eyes Black Dragon and Joey Wheeler from the Yu-Gi-Oh set, and I also have Seto Kaiba and the Blue Eyes at my apartment. Jabberjaw was a 2018 Fall Convention exclusive that I got for my birthday this year. I have 2 Care Bears pops. I kind of want to start collecting the Care Bears line, but there's just so many of them. I have some of the DC pops, the DC Looney Tunes crossovers. These are really cool pops. I really like all 3 of these, and I'm looking to get the Taz as Flash and Sylvester as Batman soon to finish off the line. I mean, I'll leave it at that. Anyways, we have these 2 Stitch pops right here. The Stitch is Baker and Stitch with Frog. The Baker came out this year as an NYCC exclusive, and as you'll see, I have more New York Comic Con exclusives. A lot of people didn't like the Stitches Baker, or not necessarily that they didn't like it, they just didn't buy it. But I knew as soon as it came out I was going to have to cop it. I have the Sam I Am pop from the Dr. Seuss line. It's an old pop, I believe from 2015. It's not worth very much, but it's really cool to look at. We have the Space Cadet from Duck Dodgers right here. I also have the Metallic Chase Space Cadet. And this Steve Irwin that I found at Books A Million and got for $4, and it's worth $30, I believe, right now. The Chase edition with the turtle is a really cool pop. And my desk over here has the most expensive pops I own, by far. We're going to start at the right over here. This Gelatinous Cube pop was a 2020 Emerald City Comic Con exclusive. I don't really care that much about Dungeons & Dragons personally, but the design of this pop is just so sick. I mean, you see the sword inside of there, you see the skull. It's just a really cool pop. This Trae Young pop is not very valuable. It's only worth, I believe, $14, but Trae Young is one of my favorite NBA players, so I saw it and I had to get it. Also, this Gelatinous Cube is worth, I believe, almost $50. This Cortana pop is worth $150 right now. I bought it for $65 at Total Nostalgia, a store in Alabama, North Alabama, and it was $65 when I bought it, but it's risen to $150 with the release of or the upcoming release of Halo Infinite. It's seen a real big spike in value. Now these two I have to talk about together, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Of course, they were New York City Comic Con exclusives as well, and I mean, you couldn't buy one without the other. Let's be real here. I copped them both from Entertainment Earth. I'm glad that I got both of them because I couldn't live with having just one of them. Now these last two are probably my favorite in my collection. Oh, by the way, these are both $50 a piece. Mermaid Man's $55 right now. This Dexter Pop is probably my favorite in my collection. It was part of a Funko Shop drop this year that included Johnny Bravo and this Dexter Pop. And I was never really a huge fan of Johnny Bravo, but I was a crazy fan of Dexter's Laboratory. As soon as this pop came out, I knew I had to get it. And I was on that pop drop within 30 seconds of it opening, and I managed to get this Dexter, and it's worth $90 now. It's incredible. It's my favorite pop in my collection. And this right here, this is the grail of my collection currently. This Super Duck Pop was a 2017 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, limited to 2,000 pieces. It's one of the grails of most Looney Tunes collectors, and I'm so lucky to have it. I bought it, once again, at Total Nostalgia, the store I've referenced multiple times in this video. And it was, I believe, $290. I traded in a few pops, and I ended up paying $230 for it. It's only worth $280 right now, but the value is going to go up pretty soon. It tends to fluctuate like most pops do. But this entire shelf right here is worth almost $700 just by itself, with this one being almost $300.
Alright guys, so that was my collection of Funko Pops. Like I said, it's not the biggest in the world, but it is fairly substantial, and it's only going to get bigger. Like I said, there's 92 Pops in my collection, and it's worth almost $2,000 right now. The exact number is $1,949, I believe. Now that's not necessarily true because some of the con stickers on these Pops are shared stickers rather than the actual con sticker. So that decreases the value a tiny bit, but it's still a almost $2,000 collection of Funko Pops. And it's going to go up pretty soon because Christmas is on the way, and I know I have some sick Pops that are coming in soon. Some that I've ordered, some that I know people have ordered for me. And once those come in, I'm going to do a update video to add on to this, talking about some of the Pops that I've gotten for Christmas, and possibly some of the Pops that I'm looking to get in the future, because, I mean, as a collector, you never stop collecting, you know? There's always Pops coming out that you want to get your hands on. But anyways, that's been the collection video. Let me know if you guys liked this or if you want to see more of this. I'm down to talk about Funko Pops all the time, man. I mean, it's a passion. But yeah, that's it. Stay safe during the pandemic. You know, stay safe during your Christmas festivities, and I'll see you guys in the next video.